All right, Scorpio. We have the Three of Wands, and this card represents waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, he is standing up on his balcony. He's put his best foot forward for as long as he possibly can, he or she, in his love life, and he's waiting for the situation to change or waiting for something to come to fruition. Okay, this can be a card of delay, but it doesn't mean that anything's bad. It just means that you are waiting for stuff to come to fruition, and it will. Okay, this is a card of success in mercantilism, and kind of, if you build it, they will come, and you've been building, and so it's coming to fruition. It's just taking a little bit longer. Okay, the High Priestess. Okay, this is somebody that knows where she's very, very smart. Okay, she is extremely intellectual. She's extremely intuitive, and there's a spiritual element to her. She's guided. She's basically divinely guided, but not without all the knowledge behind her. Okay, very smart, and she knows where she is. She knows where she's going. She knows what she wants. Okay, and she doesn't let go of the direction that she is given based on factual knowledge and based on spiritual intuition. Okay, beautiful energy. So with respect to your love life, Scorpio, whether you're dating or whether you're in a committed bond or whether you just started a new relationship, you're never going to stop being true to yourself and who you are. And there's a need for equality in terms of, she's very fair. Okay, she's very just, and this could be he or she, but in the card it's a she. So she's not going to overgive unless she's getting. Okay, she's very clear about where she stands. She's very clear about what she does, and she respects herself enough. She's high value enough within herself to say, you're not giving me what I need. Bye. I need you to change this. I'm willing to change this. You're going to change that. I love where our relationship is. I love that you do this. And because you do this, I do that. Or I do this, and so because I do this, you do that. It's very fair and just, but not in a negative stance where somebody has unfair expectations. Okay, everything is equally balanced and in give and take and understood. Okay, which is interesting because you're putting your best foot forward. You're kind of waiting for your ships to come in, but you're also very confident in where it is and where it's going. Okay. Now, in your challenge and benefit position, we have the Seven of Wands, and there's something about this card. This is definitely a challenge for you this month. There's something about this card that just states there's something that has happened or is happening or is going to happen that is causing you to have your defenses up a little bit. Okay, maybe there is a little bit of inequality here and you're waiting for it to change, and until it does, you're not going to really put your guard down. You're keeping your guard up. Okay, it's an interesting combination here. She doesn't back down based on emotions. She's not the type of person, and I'm saying you, Scorpio, this is your energy. You're not the type of person that's going to say, well, I love you, so you're probably being irrational right now, but I'm just going to look past it because I love you and I feel like we have a great connection. Okay? You're going to call that person out and say, you're being irrational. Once you calm down, I'll be here. Come talk to me when you've calmed down. I'm not going to put up with your antics. Okay? That's kind of what this energy is saying. Okay? You're ready. You're waiting. But there might be a little bit of antics going on in a relationship. And if you're just starting to get to know somebody, it always takes time for those energies to kind of the dust to settle before you really start knowing who each other are and how your personalities work together. But you're not going to back down just because you're attracted to somebody. Okay, if you're in a committed bond, you're not just going to back down because your spouse or your partner is throwing a fit based on completely irrational thoughts. Okay. okay? You know, they can come to you with facts that say, you've been out till 4 o'clock in the morning the past 3 Saturday nights. Where are you? I'm upset. Okay? That's facts. You haven't been coming home. They're upset. Okay? Then you can have a rational discussion about that. But if they're just saying, you're 2 hours late from work, where are you? And they're blowing things out of proportion, and you're just saying, calm down, we'll talk about this later, everything's fine, I had a dinner with a prospective client, or whatever. Okay? You're going to hold your power in a fair manner. Scorpio is the Emperor, okay? Again, holding your power. You actually very well may be involved with a fire energy, which is interesting because fire energies and water energies tend to work very well together. But when there is conflict, it does cause tensions to flare a little much because water signs get very emotional and will retreat, and fire signs will come towards you trying to fix it. Okay, they have the best intentions at heart, but you feel a little bombarded when they're doing that. And so it's like there's this push-pull because you want to talk to them, but you need your space too. You need to figure out your stuff. You need to figure out where your emotions are standing before. You're not wanting to come together and battle it out in the heat of the moment. You need the downtime first. Okay, so that's you holding your power. They may also be this person that you're with or interested in, okay, or just starting to date, they may be, if they are a fire sign, they may be very successful, okay? This is a card of command, okay? This could be an executive, it could be some high-level person that earns a very good living and is very content with their life, and that can cause a little frustration too if they're coming into the relationship with masculine energy all the time, okay? And I don't know, with each decadent of the signs, so each sign has first, second, and third decan. And the first sign is cardinal, which means they start. The second sign is fixed, which means they held the most traits of that sign. And then the third sign is mutable, which means they're more willing to be flexible and kind of just to make something end. Okay, so I don't know. I think Scorpio is the fixed. This is very interesting because I think Scorpio is the fixed decan in the water signs. So wherever your birthday is, obviously that changes. But if you're a fixed Scorpio and you're with a cardinal fire sign like an Aries, then if you guys are fighting, you will hold your ground, and they're coming to you just trying to fix something, just trying to communicate through something, but you're just so fixed and they've upset you, so you'll just stand your ground no matter what, and then you will have this battle that doesn't get anywhere. So at the end of the day, you're still going to have to come back around and have a resolution. So just be aware of that. Find out where your decan is within your sign. Now I know Scorpio as a whole is pretty fixed just because of where it stands on the chart, whereas like Pisces is mutable, so they kind of finish things out. And Leo is not Leo. Cancer is I believe the cardinal one, so they are the more the initiators. Okay. Anyway, with all that said, moving forward. Okay, so you're going to be feeling strong. There's a sense of trust with respect to this card. Okay, you're trusting yourself, you're trusting your partner, you're trusting your love, you're trusting the direction it's going in. You feel strong with them. You feel strong with yourself. So I'm sensing overall this is a very good connection. I'm sensing it's a very good relationship. It just may be a little tumultuous in the beginning while you're trying to figure out each other's personalities is what it sounds like. And if you're in a committed bond, you may just be going through, this little weird moment, and you'll get past it. Okay? Because in the future, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is a card of coming in, okay, quickly, rashly, okay, but coming in nonetheless to fix a situation. All right? Charging ahead, wanting to communicate, wanting to fix, wanting to force a resolution. This could also be ex relationship maybe coming back. Now you have, this is very interesting because you have 3 knights here. Knights bring messages with action. The wands and the swords are looking back. The pentacles are looking forward. So if you are in a relationship with a fire energy, there could be an air energy trying to come back into your life very strongly, making it well known. Okay, you're hoping that this fire energy, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but you're hoping that this fire energy will last and stand their ground and show that they really do want to be with you. And, you know, it's kind of interesting. You have so many knights. Okay. How you're feeling about the situation, though, Scorpio, you're feeling a little bombarded, okay? They may be coming to you, okay, wands. They may be coming to you really trying to fix something or really trying to communicate, but for whatever reason, there's a little bit of a disconnect in how you guys are communicating. So just be cautious of that because it could stress you out more than it needs to, is what I'm sensing. Because ultimately, there's happiness here. Ultimately, there's strength. Ultimately, there's balance and staying true to self. Okay, them too. Ultimately, you're waiting and it's going to be good. Ultimately, there's progress. Okay? So, I feel like there's just these weird moments that you're having. Okay? Now, how they're feeling about the situation, the Knight of Pentacles, they're feeling very confident about you, about the relationship. They're seeing it steadily grow, steadily develop, steadily transition into a real relationship, or transition into rebuilding your connection. Okay? So they're feeling very positive about it. You're just a little stressed out. Now again, in your hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Wands. You're hoping, really, that this relationship will progress forward. I'm really sensing that this is a water or fire energy. Okay, it doesn't mean they have to be a fire sign. They could have a fire sign in their rising or their moon. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Ultimately, though, it ends in happiness because your outcome card is the Four of Wands, and this card is a card of happiness. It's a card of celebration, union, okay, growth, taking things to the next level. This can be a card of marriage. Okay, so you may be attending events together, you may be talking about marriage, you may be feeling that, okay, we've got past these weird moments, and this is somebody I definitely want to spend more time with, so let's take the relationship to the next level, or let's spend more time together and celebrate us and see what happens. Okay? This is a really interesting reading, Scorpio. Lots of change, but staying true to yourself. Lots of change, but lots of standing your ground. Yes. There's definitely somebody there, maybe multiple people, or one trying to come back. But there is this overall feeling of moving forward together. There's an overall sense of steady growth and continuously working through something. What I like about this spread for you, this reading for you, Scorpio, is I'm not seeing anything ending. I'm not seeing anything beginning. It's steady movement forward. Okay? There's ups and downs like every relationship has, but it's not going anywhere so drastic that causes major upsets. Okay? The ultimate goal is still there. The ultimate strength, the strength is still there. The willingness to change is there on their part. Okay? Okay. All right. Thank you, Scorpio. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.